Mid-South moms and dads are sharing their pool rules online right now as we continue our look at the #1 non-medical cause of death for children aged 1 to 5, accidental drownings.
Before the break, we set up a hidden camera experiment to see if parents knew what to look for to protect their children in the pool. Here again is WMC Action News 5's investigator, Lauren Squires.
9-year-old Kira Gatewood.
Do you remember much? No?
May not remember much about her near-death experience in this backyard pool, but those who love her will never forget.
That was the worst day, the worst time in my life.
Unlike dramatic drowning scenes in movies, Kira quietly slipped beneath the surface and sank to the bottom of the pool before anyone noticed. The most common way drownings happen.
The drowning victim most often just slips under the water. So it's not dramatic, it's silent and deadly.
The WMC Action News 5 investigators teamed up with the Salvation Army Kroc Center for an eye-opening experiment in the water to put parents to the test.
The Aquatic Center's quite active.
A lap lane, lazy river, hot tub waterfalls, and a 2-story water slide. It's easy to see why lifeguards are posted at every turn.
They are trained to scan. They're all assigned zones. So they're looking at a specific part of the pool at all times.
But on this day, for this experiment, the lifeguards agreed to do nothing as an actor pretended to drown in plain sight. For several minutes, our actor, Christina, struggled to stay above water as parents and kids went about their normal swim routines. A poolside scan quickly discovered several parents reading books and playing on their phones, oblivious to what was happening just a few feet away.
What if I told you that someone was in the water right now drowning?
I'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised?
Yeah.
What if I showed you that person?
Show me.
Like many parents, Felicia Ingram wasn't sure what to look for.
The lady right there. I sort of thought maybe she was just swimming, but it just looked different. We're all just sitting here pretty much and nobody, was paying attention. I guess we were comfortable.
It took parent Rhonda Martin, who pays for swimming lessons for her daughter, even longer to spot our struggling swimmer.
Oh my God. I cannot see it. Oh wow. That's really scary because you just don't have any clue. But it was hard because there's so many people and so much going on. So it's very scary as a parent.
Scary because in most cases, drowning happens below the water, not above.
You're going to be vertical in the water and your head's going to be bobbing up and down slightly. So they lose energy as an active drowner because they're distressed in the water. They're vertical like that. And then they sink and they become a passive drowner. Passive drowning is where you're down, you go under, and you're essentially lifeless once you go under.
It's best demonstrated with an empty water bottle. When you place it underwater face down, you can see that the bottle remains full of air, but the second you turn it sideways, it fills with water, much like a swimmer's lungs, making it nearly impossible to breathe or yell for help. For these parents, our experiment was an eye-opener.
I think I'll scan the pool more often.
You have to be constantly on guard.
Families no longer need to pass along a fear of the water. They can get involved and they can learn, their children can learn, and generation after generation after generation, they would have the opportunity then to enjoy the water that's around them.
And to enjoy the time they still have together, like the Gatewoods and Caricos, after a life-altering weekend at the pool.
Yeah, I thought it'd never be me.
For the WMC Action News 5 investigators,
she saved my life.
I'm Lauren Squires.
And knowing what to look for in the water is only part of the safety solution. Knowing how to swim is a bigger part. The Kroc Center in Midtown offers swim classes for infants up to adults. Prices vary, but there are sponsor options. If your family needs a sponsor or you're willing to sponsor a child to learn to swim, we've posted all of the information with this story at WMCActionNews5.com.